Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to discuss Jan 2020. Find using algebra all solutions of 20x cube minus 50x square minus 30x is equals to 0. So what we have here is 20x cube minus 50x square minus 30x is equals to 0. When I look this closely, I can see that we have 10x common in all the three terms. So we'll factorize it. So take 10x common outside. We are left with 2x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now what we have here is a quadratic inside the bracket. So 10x into two numbers we need to find out in such a way when we multiply them we will get minus 6 and when we add them we will get minus 5. That is 1 and minus 6. Two numbers in such a way when we multiply them we will get minus 6 and when we add them we should get minus 5. So 1 and minus 6, when I multiply them I'll get minus 6 and when I add them I will get minus 5, which satisfies the condition. So let's split the middle term here. 2x square, instead of minus 5x I can write plus 1x minus 6x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now you split them into two groups by keeping the middle sign as it is. So 2x square plus 1x, what is common there? 2x square plus 1x, we have x common. So if you take x common outside, we are left with 2x plus 1 minus 6x minus 3, we know 3 is common there. If you take 3 common outside, 2x minus into minus is plus 1. Let's make sure whether the things inside the bracket are the same. Yes, 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 1. Now let's write 10x into the things inside the bracket, that is 2x plus 1 into outside the bracket we have x minus 3. We need to equate it to 0. So 10x is equals to 0. 10x is equal to 0. 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. And x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we'll get x as 0, x as minus 1 over 2, and x as 3. So we did the A part here. So we'll be getting 3 marks if you solve till here. Now, hence find all real solutions of 20 into y plus 3 to the power of 3 by 2 minus 50 into y plus 3 minus 30 into y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 is equals to 0. So for this, what we have to do is, for the B part, write down the original equation. That is 20x cube minus 50x square minus 30x is equals to 0. Now write down the equation that we have to find out. That is 20 into y plus 3 to the power of 3 by 2 minus 50 into y plus 3 minus 30 into y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Now, compare both the equations. X, let's just check only the term that is having x in the original equation. So, minus 30x. And we have here in the equation that we have to find out minus 30 into y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 when we compare them. So when I compare them, instead of x they have used y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2. Instead of x, they used y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2. So to solve the second equation, to solve the B part, we got the answers for x as 0, x as minus 1 by 2, and x as 3. So from the first part, what we have to do is replace x in the second equation in the B part by y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2. So wherever I have x, I'll just replace it with y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 is equal to minus half, and y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 is equal to 3. Now, y plus 3 to the power of 1 by 2 means to the power of 1 by 2 means we know that it means square root. So square root of y plus 3 is equals to 0. Square root of y plus 3 is equals to minus 1 by 2. And square root of y plus 3 is equals to 3. Now, first of all, let's consider the middle case here. Square root of anything will never give you a negative answer. So if your right hand side is negative, that means here inside the square root also it should be negative. But then it becomes complex. We need to consider complex numbers, imaginary and real numbers. All those things comes into play. But we don't have to study that because that's not there in our curriculum. So square root of something should give you a negative answer. That means inside the square root, it should be a negative value. But inside the square root, we cannot have a negative answer. So we can ignore the case in the middle. If you have a negative on the right hand side, you can ignore that because the square root of a negative is not possible. Now, let's consider the other two cases. Y plus 3. To remove the square root, we need to square both the sides. So square root and square gets cancelled. Y plus 3 is equals to 0. The whole square is just 0 only. So y is equals to minus 3 will be your one of the answer. Again, the same thing we need to do here. To remove the square root, we need to square both the sides. And square root and square gets cancelled. Y plus 3 is equals to 3 square. 3 square is 9. Now, 3 goes to the other side. So 9 minus 3. So y will be equal to 6. Y is equals to minus 3 and y is equals to 6 will be our final answer. Hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt, let me know through the comment box. Thank you for watching.